What is the secret behind the massacre of Koreans after the 1923 Great Kanto Earthquake? Seoul Metropolitan Government making the city safe for women. Gyeongju World Cultural Expo opening a new Silk Road for the 21st century. Every penny counts. Make your dream come true with crowdfunding. September 1st, 1923, a devastating earthquake hit the Kanto region in the heart of Japan. On the very next day, a massacre of ethnic Koreans living in Tokyo began. The death toll was about 6,600.
지진이 발생한 후에 그 대혼란적인 상황에서 조선인을 해치우는 것이 애국을 하는 길이다. 이렇게 착각을 하고 학살에 가담을 했다.
Why were thousands of Koreans slain that autumn, when chaos and terror ensuing a natural disaster gripped Japan? Four Angles looks into the secret behind that fateful day. In autumn, Koreans celebrate Chuseok, one of Korea's greatest traditional holidays. It's the day when people give thanks for the year's bountiful harvests and visit their ancestors' graves. But it's a day of heartbreak for Mr. Kang Kwang-ho. His grandfather's grave is actually an empty one.
이분이 이제 할아버지고 이제 내가 강대흥.
His grandfather's body was never found after his death. But this August, it was confirmed that his remains are still in Japan.
시신이 없는 그 공간을 만들어 가지고 이때까지 우리가 제사를 지내왔거든요. 언젠가는 뭐 타지에 그 뭐 영령이 망령 계시게 할 수는 없고 일로 모시고 와야지 고향 땅으로.
On September 1st, 1923, a 7.9 magnitude earthquake rocked the Kanto region where Japan's capital Tokyo is located. At the time, fatalities numbered more than 100,000, and the city lay in ruins. And amidst the chaos, from the very next day, Koreans were brutally slaughtered.
조선인에 대한 전혀 근거도 없는 유언비어가 퍼져가지고 6,000명이 넘는 우리 동포들이 학살을 당했죠. 일본인들도 뭐 수십만 명이 죽었으니까 지진 때문에. 근데 이제 그런 것이 정권에 대한 비판으로 넘어가기 전에 조선인을 희생양으로 만들고자 했던 거죠.
On the day following the earthquake, the Japanese government alerted every police station in the region about impending riots by Koreans. That's when the enraged Japanese law enforcement and vigilantes started butchering Koreans indiscriminately. Those who died back then were found in the register of massacre victims after the Japanese earthquake and fire. But only about 300 victims out of thousands were identified by name.
Whether through monetary compensation for their apologies, but it's obviously a big sticking point between the Republic of Korea and Japan right now. So if done properly, I can imagine some good things coming out of a Truth Commission about the 1923.
Japanese freelance writer Naoki Kato published a book with detailed accounts from the survivors. Why can't he, a Japanese national, just ignore the event that took place 92 years ago?
そういうことにこだわって問題の本質が見えなくなるような言説がですね、日本のメディアには多いんですね。でも大事なのはその歴史の中で実際に名前を持った普通の人たちが犠牲になったっていうことだと思うんです。そこにまず想像力を馳せる想像を馳せる必要があると思うんですね。関東大震災の時の虐殺の記憶については日本社会の中で本当に断絶があります。在日の中ではですね、本当に虐殺の記憶、関東大震災の記憶っていうのはもう 一種のトラウマとしてずっと語り継がれているわけですよね。
뭔가 문제가 있을 때 해결하는 건 그 사람들의 관심이 되게 중요한 것 같아요.
내가 당하는 입장이었으면 어땠을까라는 그런 시각으로 보면 자연스럽게 어떤 식으로 해결해야 되는지는 좀 답이 나오지 않을까라는 생각.
In his book, he denounced the Japan of the 21st century, where right-wing extremists continued to incite people, and wrote that the Tokyo in September 1923 was the city of genocide.
이미 90여 년 동안 진실 규명을 위해서 일본의 제일동포들이 계속 추모 활동하면서 그동안 계속 연구 작업하고 자료들 모으고 책을 쓰시고 해왔던 거거든요.
A special photo exhibit was held at a high school in Korea. It was meant to inform the students about the painful history of the Kanto Massacre. These photographs, believed to be of Koreans killed in 1923, were obtained a few years ago by a documentary photo researcher, Jung Sung-gil.
2013년부터 국정교과서가 일본에 있는 국정교과서에서 간동 대지진에 대한 그걸 삭제가 했어요. 그걸로 인해 가지고 삭제한다면 걔가 역사를 지운다는 건데, 우리 역사를 지킨다는 것은 쉽지 않지만은 그러나 역사를 뭔가 상징물로도 세야 되겠다 해서 간동 대지진의 유령탑을 제가 구상을 했던 겁니다.
He is currently gathering signatures to build a memorial for the victims of the Kanto Massacre. He wants to comfort the poor souls in place of the Japanese government, which hasn't issued a word of apology over the past 92 years and keeps feigning ignorance.
수업 시간에도 배우긴 했지만 또 와서 사진을 직접 보니까 더 참혹한 현실이 다가오는 것 같고, 우리들도 앞으로 이 일들을 절대 잊지 말고 기억해야 된다고 생각합니다.
Just like the Japanese, the Koreans killed back then had lost their homes by the Great Earthquake. So far, only 26 Koreans have been accurately identified by their names and hometowns. Only a fraction of more than 6,000 victims.
Seoul alleys are changing. There are now various features to ensure safety for women. Ingenious safety measures incorporated into our daily lives are protecting women and making them feel safe. Let's take a look at Korea's globally recognized policies for women's safety and where they should be headed in the future. Half of the world population is women, but too many of them are still subjected to poverty and violence. To address the problem, the United Nations established the Commission on the Status of Women in 1946 to promote women's rights and has been urging countries to resolve this issue through national policies.
유엔이 추구하고 있는 여성 정책은 여성 폭력 종식의 중요성을 알리고, 그다음에 그 여성 폭력이 의 원인과 그 결과가 무엇인지를 그 전 시민들이 알 수 있는 이런 그 교육 홍보에 이제 힘쓰고 있고요.
Korea also started taking part in the commission as a member nation in 1993. The government has initiated various policies at the national level to protect women from gender discrimination and violence. But the keenest focus is placed on safety. The 25 governing districts of Seoul are pulling their resources to maintain public order and ensure safety for women. During the late-night hours when sex crimes occur most frequently, this seemingly ordinary phone booth made of reinforced glass turns into a safe shelter. When you press the bell, the door locks automatically and immediately connects you to the police call center.
사람 없는 밤에 누가 쫓아오는 느낌이 들었을 때 걸어가면서 전화하기 좀 힘들잖아요. 그럴 때 이런 공간에서 안전하게 전화 통화를 하면 많이 도움이 될 것 같아요.
Alleyways, which may be safe during the day, become desolate and intimidating at night. They are one of the places where women are afraid to walk alone.
밤늦게 귀가할 때 저뿐만 아니라 모든 여성들이 마찬가지인데요. 그러니까 어두운 길을 들어갈 때 혹시 누가 튀어나오지 않을까 그런 안전에 대한 부담감 그런 것들 있죠.
In fact, a study found that 50% of women living in Seoul have been chased by someone near residential areas. After extensive discussions, together with the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency and women's groups, the Seoul city government launched an escort system for women. It's been running for 3 years already. When a woman calls a district office 30 minutes before her arrival, a team of 2 escorts meet up with her at the appointed location. Any woman living in Seoul can request this service.
다른 여성분들이 느끼는, 여자가 느끼는 그런 거 같이 두려움도 없애주고 같이 동행해줘야 되겠다 이런 생각을 해서 신청하게 되었습니다.
The service is provided between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m., the hours reportedly posting the highest sex crime rate.
We don't have this kind of service in Peru. Just when I came here in Korea, I feel really safe because they have this kind of people that help foreigners especially.
The city's steady implementation of women's policies has led to the metropolitan government's winning the first place award at the UN Public Service Awards held in Medellin, Colombia last June. A panel of judges for the annual UN Public Service Awards evaluates administrative services and policies of public agencies around the world and gives awards for the most outstanding policies.
대상을 수상하게 됨으로써 추후 여성 안전 정책을 조금 더 사회적으로 굉장히 더 관심을 받고 또 추진해야 되는 부분이라는 그런 좀 이슈를 일으킬 수 있다는 것에 대해서 굉장히 좀 중요하다고 생각이 됩니다.
The city's efforts to keep women safe are seen everywhere around us. The most well-publicized program is the safety houses for women connected to convenience stores that are open 24/7. When a woman in danger enters a store, the owner presses an emergency bell. The store's address is relayed immediately to the GPS system of the nearest police cruiser.
이 시스템은 그 편의점이 24시간 운영을 하기 때문에 신속하게 신고를 해서 자기 보호가 될 수 있는 그런 좋은 시스템이라고 볼 수 있습니다.
Web-like alleys feature crime prevention designs, including 69 numbered streetlights and emergency bells so that anyone in danger can notify their location quickly.
I learned also that safe commuting is one of the services conducted by the Seoul city government, and it is necessary to acknowledge that a society that promotes the well-being and protection of women also promotes the well-being and happiness of all the members of the entire community.
Korea's efforts to protect women's safety and rights will continue until all women are free from fear and danger.
Mankind met and interacted and gave rise to new civilizations through roads. A road that linked the East and the West sprang from silk trade, and cultural and economic exchanges flourished along this road.
실크로드는 우리가 신라가 순수하게 문화만 받아들인 것이 아니고 신라의 문화, 신라의 무역 교류가 당을 거쳐서 유럽까지 그 문화가 전파되었다는 그런 의미가.
Western civilization followed the Silk Road through China to reach ancient Korea. This brilliant road of civilization is rebuilt in Gyeongju, Korea in the autumn of 2015. At the Gyeongju World Cultural Expo, people can encounter different cultures from around the world. This year, 47 countries are taking part under the theme, The Silk Road.
옛날에 많은 문물이 왔던 거에 비해서 이제는 우리 한류를 경주를 기점으로 해서 실크로드를 통해서 전 세계로 한류를 확산시키자.
Spanning Europe and Asia, the Silk Road was the trading route through which China's silk made it to the Roman Empire. At the Gyeongju World Cultural Expo, the countries crossed by the Silk Road. Proudly exhibit their traditions and present a modern reenactment of age-old cultural exchange in Eurasia.
세계의 음식들을 먹을 수 있는 게 저는 좋은 것 같아요. 실크로드 출발점이 경주라는 거를 여기서 처음 와서 이제 알게 됐고.
Gyeongju, the host city, was the capital of the ancient Shilla kingdom. Shilla conquered surrounding nations and built the groundwork for today's thriving Korean culture. As Shilla's capital, Gyeongju was the center of a magnificent culture for 1,000 years. Its historical areas were designated a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, and ancient cultural artifacts are constantly excavated even today. Now some historians claim that Shilla's ancient culture was influenced by the Silk Road through China. Starting at Xi'an in China, the Silk Road stretches to the very end of the Eurasian continent. What connections does Shilla have with the Silk Road?
신라가 그 실크로드의 종착점 또는 출발점이라고 이야기할 수 있는 부분들은 신라의 많은 고분 속에서 실질적으로 신라나 당나라에서 없던 유물들이 그대로 나타나고 있습니다. 유리잔이라든지 아니면 황금 보금이라든지 이런 것들은 경주나 이 중국에서 전혀 없는 유물이죠. 그것이 신라 고분에서 나타난다는 것은 그만큼 실질적인 교류를 했다는 증거가 됩니다.
The bejeweled gold dagger from the Shilla era is designated Korea's treasure number 635. But it's in the style that used to be popular in Central Asia and uses the cloisonné technique that appeared in the Eastern Roman Empire in the 5th century. At this site, believed to be the tomb of a Shilla king, a stone statue of a man with Western facial features stands guard. These pieces of evidence imply that Shilla used to trade with the West through the Arabian Peninsula. Excavations continue in Gyeongju to find the traces of Shilla culture. Recently, experts' attention focused on the site of a vast Shilla royal palace.
그동안에 알려지지 않았던 신라 문화의 정수인 궁궐의 생활 모습이나 그 형태를 복원해 놓을 수 있는 가장 중요한 유적으로 역사적으로 고증되지 않았던 부분들까지도 전부 다 확인할 수 있는 그런 면에서는 상당히 중요한 유적입니다.
During her visit to the excavation site, President Park Geun-hye emphasized the importance of traditional culture and pledged a substantial increase in budget next year for excavation and restoration works. Wolseong, first consecrated in the year 101 by Shilla's 5th king, was the key historical ground of the Shilla kingdom. The tiles decorating the eave's edge are vital research materials that provide clues to understanding the millennium-old kingdom.
이 와당 문양을 통해서 저희가 이게 시기가 언제인지 대체적으로 어디에 쓰였고 경주에서도 어느 유적에 많이 분포하는지 그런 걸 알 수 있기 때문에 이 와당을 여기서 중심적으로 연구를 하고 있어요.
The plan is to complete the excavation and restore the palace by 2023. Then the ancient palace that imported foreign cultures through the Shilla Road will be unveiled.
신라 천년전에 우리 월성에 찬란했던 어떤 그런 고대 신라 왕국의 어떤 문화를 중국과 또 그 유라시아하고 연결되는 어떤 그런 문화의 어떤 새로운 신실크로 열어가기 위한 어떤 그런 준비 작업이 지금 이루어지고 있는 것입니다.
Back in 2013, Korean college students and explorers embarked on a 5,066-kilometer journey from Gyeongju to Istanbul, Turkey, along the Silk Road to absorb the vestiges of bygone cultural activities. Goods were not the only thing carried along the Silk Road. Western civilization traveled through China to reach Gyeongju, allowing Western and Eastern cultures to interact and give rise to a new culture.
천년전 이미 다양한 사람들이 와서 다양한 활동을 펼치면서 이가 국제도시였습니다. 그래서 세계 속의 경주로서의 어떤 입지를 나가기 위해서 역사 속의 답을 찾을 겁니다.
A new Silk Road for the 21st century is being paved at the Gyeongju World Cultural Expo.
What if someone you've never seen or met makes the much-needed investment in your project? Crowdfunding links businesses and people with capital as an intermediary. This is the surprising and amazing world of crowdfunding. Four Angles shares the stories of people who have turned impossible into possible with crowdfunding. This small company, founded by a group of young men, is now looking to venture into the American market with these seemingly ordinary backpacks. What made this venture possible was crowdfunding.
크라우드 펀딩을 선택하게 된 것 자체가요. 원래 스타트업은 힘이 없는 기업이거든요. 저희가 가진 자원도 없고 인력도 없고요. 근데 크라우드 펀딩 그 자체는 제가 모르는 분들한테 대한 도움을 이렇게 쭉쭉 받아들일 수 있는 아주 좋은 플랫폼이더라고요.
Crowdfunding is a way to raise money on a social media or internet platform. Fundraising begins by setting a target amount and introducing a project or product on the internet. Anyone, even small companies or individuals, can receive monetary contributions by sparking investors' interest in their ingenious ideas.
소비자의 불편함을 해소하기 위해 소비자와 계속 소통하고 해야 되는데 이제 그 소비자가 직접 저희한테 후원도 해주시고 또 크라우드 펀딩에 참여도 해주시는 거라서 앞으로도 뭐 해외에 있는 크라우드 펀딩 플랫폼이라든지 국내에 있는 후원형 크라우드 플랫폼이라든지 좀 적극적으로 잘 활용해 볼 생각이 있습니다.
Crowdfunding is divided into four types: donation-based, reward-based, equity-based, and loan-based. It became known to the public back in 2009 when a concert organizer, short of funds, asked for advanced ticket payments from prospective concertgoers.
You spent so many hours and for us, many years giving up so much to fight for this future that you're trying to create with this product. And so I think this idea of focus was critically important to us.
Since then, more than 5.7 million people have taken part in this fundraising platform, now available the world over. In 2015, the market is expected to double from a year ago to more than $34 billion. In Korea, related bills to cultivate startups have been drawn up and are waiting for parliamentary approval. The type of crowdfunding that's gaining most attention is the equity-based one.
기업의 입장에서는 주식을 발행하고 투자자의 입장에서는 투자를 하고 나중에 기업이 잘 됐을 때, 성장했을 때 수익을 쉐어하는 그런 그림의 크라우드 펀딩 방식을 취하고 있습니다.
Donation is the predominant form of crowdfunding. The film Northern Limit Line is the best example of successful crowdfunding efforts in Korea.
한 20억 정도가 크라우드 펀딩하고 그다음에 뭐 바자회, 그다음에 개인 투자 뭐 이런 형식으로 해서 이제 모였죠.
The movie tells the stories of South Korean naval men who put their lives on the line to defend Korea against the North Korean Navy in 2002. Lack of funds nearly tanked the film, but thanks to crowdfunding, the movie was at last released in June.
이 영화는 사실은 시작은 제가 했지만은 완성은 국민이 크라우드 펀딩 후원한 사람들이 완성을 한 거예요.
Crowdfunding also connects people with people. Beatrice and her friends came all the way from Africa to study in Busan. They hoped to inspire positive images about their homeland among Korean people.
크라우드 펀딩을 준비하면서 이번 아콘 프로젝트를 준비하면서 금액은 한 200만 원으로 잡았었어요. 그 과정에서 이제 한 60명 이상의 분이 댓글과 이런 실제로 이제 펀딩까지 참여를 해주셨는데
The money raised through crowdfunding enabled them to hold Africa concert Akon, which was met with a heated response that could not be measured in dollars.
I think it's a brilliant idea. And it has really helped make some of these activities possible. Because we do these activities in Korea, Koreans have gotten to know different aspects of African culture, for example.
Crowdfunding puts money to good work, connecting people with people and sharing social interests. This money-raising platform is the shared efforts of many to make someone's dreams come true.